Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add subdomain in Vercel. So first of all, you need to come here on vercel.com and then sign in into your account. Now, when you are on your Vercel dashboard, you can either click on the option of add new and then click on the option of domain, or directly you can click on the option of domains in the left hand side. Now over here, if you have already added your domain, then you just have to simply select it and basically you need to open it. Now, if you haven't added it already, you can click on the option of connect external and simply type your domain here and then you can add it. After adding the domain, it is going to look something like this. You can also purchase the domain directly from Vercel if you want to by clicking on this buy option over here. So when you are inside the domains section, you just have to scroll down and keep on scrolling down until you find the option of DNS records. Now over here, when you are inside the DNS records, you will find the name section. So over here, since you want to add the subdomain, so for a standard subdomain, Vercel uses a CNAME record. So here you can just simply type subdomain. After that, in the type, you need to select CNAME. Then you just have to simply look for the option of value that it provides you and also the TTL. So you need to get these details from here. After that, you need to open the DNS settings with the company that is basically managing your domain, such as Cloudflare, GoDaddy, or Namecheap. Inside it, you need to create the exact CNAME record for the name or the host. Simply enter only your subdomain prefix. So for blog, you can enter blog. So that's how you just have to simply do that and click on the option of save. So after saving the DNS records there, simply return to the Vercel and check the domains section. Then Vercel is going to automatically verify the DNS configuration. DNS changes take some time to propagate, so don't worry if the domain doesn't become active immediately. After doing this, your subdomain will be active. You can click on that and you can also open it in a new web browser and see if it is working properly. So if this video helped you out, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.